Hey babe, hope you're having a fantastic weekend with your girlfriends. We're a little bit over a month until we get married, and I absolutely can't wait to be your husband and for you to be my wife. So enjoy this weekend, celebrate. We've got so much to look forward to in our lives. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. Love you, babe. And without further ado, we'll jump into the questions and see if we really know one another. So, how many rolls of toilet paper does Courtney use in any given week? That's a really tough question to answer. I'd say it's almost limitless, or it certainly could be. Um, but if I had to put a number on it, probably about two a day. So I'm going to say 14. All right, moving on. What was the name of the horse that Courtney rode through the mountains in Colorado? I think this was a family trip a number of years ago. I've heard this story. As I recall, I think it was Princess, and the Courtney and Princess were already halfway up the hill before Joni even realized that they were missing. What is the name of the famous museum that Courtney had a freak out and had to run out when she was young? I actually don't know this. So I would guess the Smithsonian. What is Courtney's favorite Taylor Swift album? Hold on a second. Let me just Google Taylor Swift albums because I don't know any of them. It's either Red, 1989, or Reputation. I know she went to the concert with Aubrey for the Reputation. I'm gonna say 1989 though. I'll bet you that's the biggest one. I think that's got the biggest hits. Probably right in the sweet spot of where she really was a Swiftie fan. Let me see here. What is Courtney's Starbucks order? I actually think this varies from time to time, but I generally think it's just a black coffee, just the regular old Pikes Peak or Pike's Place. And then she adds all the fixing when she gets home. Drinks about an eighth of it, and then I think throws it out. And ironically, it's her second cup of coffee, so she'll make a giant batch of coffee, super strong in the morning, put it in a mug of coffee, and takes two sips, and it sits there and gets tossed out. So I'm not really sure why we have a coffee machine or why we make coffee, other than the one I drink. But it must give her some type of pleasure to at least know that it's there for her to dump out later in the day. What is Courtney's go-to late night dessert? Well, obviously dark chocolate, but that's really any part of the day. So that's too obvious, and that's not her late night go-to, although it's certainly part of the routine. The mixture of a bunch of different yogurts, get that gut health working, with some type of poofs that she drops in there, to add a little bit of crunch. And then certainly recently, any type of low-fat yogurt or yogurt bar ice cream dessert has been the go-to. But 100% the yogurt. I think that is part of her routine almost nightly. Now, what is Courtney's favorite Netflix series? It's got to be The Crown. I think she's seen it 6 or 7 times. Anything with the royal family is 100% up her alley. There's all sorts of other streaming ones that she'll fall asleep to at night, like the Office or Parks and Rec. But original Netflix, got to be The Crown. What is the profession that Courtney's high school career test recommended she be when out of college? I don't know, actually. I remember her telling me this, and I'm going to mix it up with her Aunt Laurie because I think we had that conversation around the same time. Maybe like a marine biologist, or a maybe a warehouse worker. Um, I don't know, maybe like a salad specialist or something like that. I'll give it some more thought. I'm going to come back to that one. What nickname did Courtney give Aubrey growing up? It was like Titters, Little Titters, Titmouse, some variation of that. And I know there was a song that she and the family created, much like many other things. They'll bust it out occasionally. So, Titters, I hope you planned a fantastic bachelorette party. I'm sure you did. I know Courtney's been super excited about it. So thank you for all that you've done for this weekend. That'll be the last time I call you Titters, by the way. What grade was Courtney in when she took the wrong bus on the way home from her first day of school? It's got to be kindergarten or first grade. Very similar to me, actually. I wasn't on the wrong bus, but I do remember coming back from first grade and just bawling my eyes out, crying. It just wasn't something I was used to. But I do know that that she was the last kid on the bus, and the bus driver had to say, "Well, honey, what stop are you supposed to be off of?" And she didn't know. So I guess at some point they found out and returned her safely to Joni and Steve. So. And I guess last question, how old is the nightgown that Courtney wears every night, and whose was it originally? It's probably 15 to 16 years old. It's probably Carol or Joni's, honestly, if I had to guess. But yeah, she's in it every night, wraps up nice and cozy. But it looks like it's a little dated. She could certainly use a new one. But it's functional, right? Comfort and functional, nothing better than that. So, if I got any of them wrong, listen, it was all out of love. But like I said, have a great weekend. Love you, babe. Take care.